Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on Talking Ambition, the fitness show that's been created by the team at Ambition Fitness, really just to give us a platform to talk about our brand and share an insight into the lives of other people who are involved in fitness. I'm Rowan, one of the founders of Ambition Fitness.
And I'm Nightmare Nibs.
And to my right, we've got the beautiful Natalia from fitness company Glifton.
Hi.
Just want to give a couple of shout outs. First of all, we got to give a big mention to one of our founders, Amo, who's missing in action today, but we're going to represent on his behalf. And then over on the couch, we've got House, who's another co-founder. And next to him, we got the beautiful Cruella DeVille, who's on site just to make sure everything goes smoothly. So stick with us. We're going to come back in a minute and we're going to get into this interview. Thanks.
Ambition.
So welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Talking Ambition. Like we said before, I'm Rowan, one of the founders of Ambition, and I'm joined by my co-host Nightmare Nibs from the Ambition Fitness team and the beautiful Natalia from Glifton. Just before we get into the interview, I just want to kind of tell you guys a little bit about how we actually met Natalia. So Ambition Fitness as a business, you know, we have products, etc. that we sell. And one of the things that we'll be talking about is a show which was founded by Natalia. And we basically attended this show, we exhibited there, and that's really the start of our relationship. And I always found her personally to be quite inspirational because she's an entrepreneurial woman, which like I rate that. Do you know what I mean? So like my particular role in this business, that's something that I would say I connect with quite well. So yeah, you know, enough about me. I want to get into this, and yeah, let's go.
So Natalia, how did you actually get into fitness?
I've always been into fitness, more competition level, more sports from a very young age. I come from a competitive background, martial arts on my dad's side and show jumping, horse riding from my mum. I grew up with this around me all my life, so we were always off to competitions. It was in the blood, competitions in the blood. We've always had to train 6 days a week. We've had to keep ourselves training. So when I say we, me and my family, like my brothers, we had to train every day. It was discipline. It was a discipline in life, and yeah, the whole lifestyle is.
Okay, that's interesting. So you talked about growing up in a household. Obviously, you were doing your show jumping, and your dad was into martial arts. So what was it like growing up in that environment?
It was busy, disciplined. Yeah, it was pretty full on all the time. You know, we'd get home. We'll get home from school, and then change straight away, straight off to training. Coming home sort of late on the evenings, eating tea, showering, sleep, straight back up. It's just pretty much the same lifestyle today.
Yeah. So it sounds like it was pretty full on.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is your lifestyle today, is it pretty active? Do you think that's as a result of kind of have you always been?
I think it's just, it's pretty much installed in you. It's not something new and developed where, I'm going to start going to the gym and be a gym. It's just installed, it's part of your lifestyle.
Okay.
Your day wouldn't run properly if you don't train or you don't do something sort of.
Yeah, something that you've always did, so it just comes naturally to you, I assume.
Yeah, it's part of your life. So.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. So obviously, the way we met you was through Glifton, like I explained before. So how did Glifton come about?
I went to Thailand to further more of my career with martial arts, and I went away and come back, and I was absolutely conditioned, ripped. I was training sort of 6-7 hours a day. So my friend come back and said, "Oh, you should do a show." So I come back. I done a show. I placed well. I didn't really know what I was letting myself into. I just sort of signed up, rocked up at this workshop, and they were like, "You got through," and I didn't really know what I was going for. So I went to the show on my own, and didn't actually realise I was at one of the biggest places in the UK. And then so I could sort of come home and just really sort of, you get sort of these after, you're on such a big high when you're at these shows, and after I kind of just sat down, relaxed, and ate lots of food, and just kicked back, chilled, and I was just thinking, like, actually, that was really hard, that was really tough, but it was actually very glamorous, and I mean, I don't go out much anymore. I'm an ex-party. I used to own a nightclub, so I've done the whole party thing, so it doesn't interest me anymore. So I actually realised how glamorous this lifestyle was, and how there's something kind of missing. And I come this name sort of rolled into my head, and my club was about when the whole Towie thing was on, so it was like the glamping, and I don't know, this sort of name just come up like, oh, glamorous lifting, and I was like, ugh. So I phoned my friend, and they were like, oh yeah, you know, you could have a brand there. And then I kind of put it on social media, and the person I told was like, get it straight off and own the name. So yeah, it kind of went from clothing, and then obviously I've ran so many events with the club scene, and celebrity events, and you know, so I kind of thought, I can do this, another sort of idea. And then I kind of done my sort of research of, is there any sort of, you know, T's and C's, or the sort of legal side, and there was nothing I needed other than to be self-motivated, disciplined. You know, I've ran my own businesses, so I could do this. So I kind of went ahead, made a show, put on a show. Kind of haven't really had chance to even stop to think, what on earth have I done? I've opened up a business where, you know, there's a niche in the market for it, and girls absolutely love it. And you know, and for me, it's just I feel like, you know, I'm a DJ as well, and I've DJ'd where, you know, you've got 1,000 people in front of you, and they're happy, and you make those people happy. And for me, for these girls to go on show, to go up on stage, it's just watching them smile, and you know, you get close to these people as well, to an extent of how their lifestyle is and what they've overcome. And I mean, lots of ladies, I'm sure, have colourful lifestyles, and you know, you go on that journey with them, and you see how far they've come. And you know, when you see them on stage, obviously I sit panel on the day, and when you see them on stage, it is just incredible. You know, some of the stories that they've come through is just incredible.
So if somebody wants to get involved in the competition and be a part of it, how do they actually go about it?
Just go through the website and pick their category. All the descriptions are sort of up there on the website. So yeah, just go through to the website, sign up, and then obviously all the confirmation comes through, and then they get a welcome pack, and it will explain their step by step, everything they need to do. So
Okay, I'm guessing there's a fee, right? They have to pay to enter the competition. What's the fee?
the fee is only £45.
Only
That's good.
£45, yeah?
That's a good price.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
okay.
really, really good
That's good. That's
price.
good value for money. Trust me,
Yeah.
because I've seen how much some of these other competitions charge people,
Yeah.
and that's definitely
Yeah.
good. That's
Yeah.
good.
And
Okay.
she's the only one doing it in the Southwest as well.
Yeah.
So if you want to be involved in the Southwest movement, this is the place to go.
Yeah, wicked. Okay, so yeah, something else that I wanted to ask you. Tell us a little bit about the workshops that you do in the build up to the events.
Yeah, okay, so we do, we run this, the modelling posing camp, and this is sort of an opportunity for the girls to come, and sort of, you know, that you don't have to, well, obviously you do not need to be conditioned for these events. Obviously you can put your tan and your makeup on.
Okay.
You are down to, you know, some of the categories, pin-up girls are wearing sort of different than sort of the beach models. So you bring your, you know, your sort of costume with you,
Yeah.
and then you present yourself on the day. You know, all the girls are as nervous as each other. It's normal, it's standard to feel like that. And so yeah, and then we just go through, we have a bit of a talk with everybody.
Yeah.
And then we kind of take them all together and practice their posing, help them sort of perfect their sort of, and help them what suits them the best for their physique.
Yeah.
Then we work with them individually. The sort of girls and ladies that run the camp with me, they're fantastic. They're the best in the industry. And
Okay.
yeah, so you're only getting the best.
Good.
All right, let's talk about your merchandise that you got. Can you reflect on that a little bit with us?
Yeah, I mean, I went through a number of sort of products, and I was offered. I had sponsorship from companies, and I just didn't like the products. I won't name products, but there are some fantastic ones out there. But I just couldn't find something I liked, and I'm kind of my entrepreneur head again. You know,
We like that. We like that.
Yeah, we like that. We like
digging
that.
all the time, grafting. I mean, that didn't come easy. You know, that was about an 8-month trial of certain products. You know, and mixing and matching, etc. And you know, I finally found the right product that I actually enjoy, and you know, obviously I drink it as I'm on my sort of 4th, 5th meal of a day.
So I sit there in a bottle.
Bit of substitutes my protein. So, you know, I'm cutting fats at the minute, so I'm keeping fats low. Just for the shoot I've got coming up next week. So I'm with water. So to have a product with water is hard on the market to find, which is quite nice. But
Okay.
this one's actually still really yummy with just water. But it's so much better with milk.
And where can people actually get your product too? If they wanted to get it, how would they go about getting your product?
Yeah, just through the website. I mean, everything's diverted through the website.
What's the
What is the
address?
website? What is it?
www.glifting.co.uk.
You want some good product, guys? You go to that website. You can get it all on there. Natalia's good stuff, powder, all sorts. So take a look at it.
Yeah, the powder is more designed for sort of a 12-week cut. It's high in protein, low carbohydrate. So yeah, it's kind of what I use for myself on my own cut. I've designed it sort of all myself. I've designed it for fitness girls.
Okay.
It sort of promotes weight loss.
Nice.
You know, you've got to train with it. So it's not a meal substitute. You do need to keep proteins.
Okay.
Keep high protein diet and.
Okay, and this one's strawberry flavor.
Yeah.
Are there more flavors?
There's more flavors to come. Vanilla, chocolate, mint. There's all flavors. But for me at the moment, I've got to concentrate on all different areas. So I'm keeping it kind of, you know, let people get it out there, see if they like it. Give me some feedback, and then we sort of branch on and on. But it's a slow progress, and I'm not rushing nothing. And we've come so far at such a fast pace already that, you know,
Well,
It must be working because you're looking good. So it must be working.
I work so hard. I'm tired.
Nah, you're non-stop. Like every time I talk to you, you just, it sounds like it's just hectic all the time.
All the time.
But do you know what? I really respect what you're doing. I definitely feel like, you know, people like yourself, you deserve that credit because, you know, you're out here, you're trying to create a brand, you're building, you're working hard, and you know, like I've seen firsthand how people react when they're on that stage. Even if they don't win prizes, it's just like you could tell the sense of achievement.
Shake, don't they?
Yeah, it's
They
just
like cry for them.
yeah, and there are some amazing competitors. Like you see people who look in amazing
We've had
condition.
some really good, really good people.
Yeah, so it looks good. I want to thank you for coming on today.
Yeah, thank you very much
and
for
talking to our
enlightening us
viewers.
on a lot of things with the Glifton show and stuff.
Yeah. And like Natalia said, if anybody out there, any of the viewers want to get involved, and they want to sign up for Glifton, or maybe you just want to even come and watch one of the shows, you can go to the website, which is glifton.co.uk.
And when is the next show for everyone if they want to come?
One
And
is
attend?
the Saturday the 9th of April. We are the first one of the season, so the reason I put the first one on is so that it kind of gives the girls some more opportunities to just go for it then with other shows. I do encourage the girls to do as many shows as they can with obviously what's best for their health, but you know, just keep going. The more you do, the more exposure you get, and you know, so I kind of put the first one on, so just get out there and do it.
So Saturday the 9th of April 2016.
Be there.
Be there. My personal favorite category I think is glam mums that lift. So yeah, like I like women that are just real. Do you know what I mean? Like real natural women that you might see around the way. So I like that category. But no, thank you so much for coming
thanks
on.
for coming to the show, man. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, and you got to promise you'll be back. Yeah, we want you back on this show in the future.
Yeah, show us more things you're doing, more merchandise.
Yeah, definitely. We've got loads more to come. So it's just,
Wicked.
Yeah.
That's great.
All right. Well, look, thank you very much. Massive thanks to Natalia. Thanks to Nightmare Nibs. And thank you, viewers, for tuning in. This is obviously our first show, so we definitely want your feedback. We want you guys to give us comments. Let us know if there's things you want us to change, improve. Also, shout out if you want certain people brought onto the show. You know what I mean? This is a flexible format, and we're looking and interested in talking to anybody who's got a story to tell, who wants to promote their brand, promote themselves. If you're doing something positive and you've got ambition, then you're the kind of person that we want to connect with. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank everybody in the studio, especially Cruella DeVille, who's been keeping us on our toes. Yeah, she's been keeping us on our toes and telling us the right way and the wrong way to do things. So if there's anything about this program you don't like, it's Cruella's fault. Massive shout out to House. Shout out to Ammo, our founding partner who couldn't be with us today. Big up, blood.
Shout out, big bro.
And also big up to Rebel TV, the crew, everybody who's helped put
Rebel
this
TV
together.
every time. That's
and we'll see you guys again soon, yeah?
AMBISiON Fitness.
One.